Are you ready to activate her primal lust circuits by texting with your pecker? Well, not literally with your pecker, but you know, it's a metaphor. Anyway, watch the video. My name is Stirling Cooper, award-winning adult film star, former high-class male companion, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, the first rule when it comes to sexting, at least for me, if you want to take my advice, is that I will only sext, that is text, sort of, you know, dirty talk, kind of anything kind of like erotic or overtly sexual, with a woman under two circumstances. One, I have already had sex with her and I'm just getting her kind of amped up for our next sexual encounter. Or two, if I know that I can seal the deal that night. If I know her logistics and I know that she is open and amenable to coming over that night and me sealing the deal then. Here's why. Because if you can't seal the deal then and there, all you're really doing is getting her all aroused, pumped up, and turned on for the next guy she comes across. You're actually making it easier for some other dude to have sex with her. I don't think most guys really take that into consideration when they're sexting back and forth with a girl. So the problem that a lot of guys make when it comes to sexting is they try to force it too much. They try to force it too soon, too early, or just force it in general. No pun intended. What you want to do is actually jump on any opportunities for innuendos that you can find. And you also want to jump on any opportunities you can see where you can deliberately misinterpret what she has said as her being sexually aggressive with you, as her being perverted, as her being kinky or thirsty for dick. Another big tip that I learned when I was a young man was to steal language from erotic novels. That will massively help improve the way you dirty talk. You want to be descriptive. So a good thing to do is to jump around on the internet and read some erotic short stories. Not things like Game of Thrones, I'm not fucking Game of Thrones, not things like 50 Shades of Grey or any of that bollocks. Just Google erotic short stories and look for them, and look for ones that are written by women, female authors, and then see the way that these female authors describe sexual encounters. See the language that they use to describe sexual encounters and copy it. That will massively improve your sexting and dirty talk game. So what do I mean by be descriptive exactly? Well, let's compare two examples. Let's compare, I'm gonna suck your tits. Let's compare that to, I'm gonna slowly trace my tongue around your nipples, teasing you, sending a pulsing sensation through your breasts, down your body, into your pussy. It's gonna make your panties soaking wet as you read this. Which of those two is better? Obviously, it's the more descriptive second one. More verbs, more adjectives, more sensations being described. You're painting a picture for her mind, something she can very easily conjure up in her own head, and she can dive into the emotions of the picture that you're painting. See, guys are naturally visual creatures. Women, not so much. So you have to paint the picture for her yourself. And another key point here is to actually say that the example I just gave, you wouldn't put that all into one paragraph, or I wouldn't recommend anyway. You can break it up over a few sentences by just leaving some dots at the end. Make her engage with you to get the next line. Make her engage with you to get more of the fun feelings of reading your sexting, reading your dirty talk. So descriptive sentence, ... that's obviously leading into something else, and then she'll reply with something like, or and then, and now what, or what next, and then you keep going. But you make her engage just to keep her there, not just gonna give it all away for free. Now, her imagination is actually your best friend here. So once she's engaging with you and you're kind of going back and forth a bit with some dirty talk together, get her and encourage her to start describing things herself. So then she becomes an active participant in her own seduction and her own arousal. Now, on the topic of sexting, obviously I have to discuss dick pics. Now, a lot of dudes are out there just sending dick pics willy-nilly. I'm not a fan of sending dick pics. Here is why. She has no connection to your particular penis. If you send a picture of your penis, again, women aren't visually stimulated creatures like men are, or to the same degree that men are. If a woman sends a booty pic to you, it's like, woohoo, exciting. If you send a dick pic to her, she's like, oh God, this guy is so needy, so desperate, he's trying to get me to, you know, sex back and forth with him. It just makes you come across as needy and thirsty. Now, there is a caveat to this. Sending a dick pic after you guys have already smashed, and if you're in the middle of sexting, that is not as creepy and weird and needy and thirsty, okay? That has kind of a context to it, and she has a relationship with that dick because it's already been inside of her. So that's far more, you know, negotiable than just straight up sending a dick pic to a girl you've never even fucking met in real life. What are you doing? Now, here is a little trick you can play. Instead of actually sending a dick pic, you can send this instead. Send a picture of you in grey sweatpants with morning wood. The dick imprint, the dick outline, if you go search around on the internet, you'll see plenty of evidence to support my claim here that women are actually very, very turned on and aroused by the grey sweatpants with the dick imprint showing picture. Why the hell is that? Why wouldn't they just be aroused by the dick itself? Here's why. Her imagination, my friend. Like I said before, her imagination is your best friend. With the grey sweatpants with the dick outline, she can imagine the perfect thundercock that she wants to. There is mystery still around the dick. So I highly recommend you try out a grey sweatpant morning wood photograph instead of a straight up dick pic. Try it out, let me know how you go. And furthermore, if you've got a tiny pecker, you don't really want to go running around showing it to everybody, letting them know you have a tiny pecker. In fact, what you should be doing is learning how to use it properly, and you can learn exactly how to right here.